I threw out my back. What does that mean anyway? I don't even know. I've been a chiropractor for 13 years. I think they mean something must be out of place. I must have thrown something out of place. What can you do about it? So in this video, I'm going to describe what is a thrown out back, some of the different things that might cause it to be thrown out, really just what is the injury involved in the mechanism of that injury. And there's a few different things that could be going on. But really it's just this sense of I am completely locked up in my low back area and every single move that I make is aggravating. I feel like I just have to lay still and can't move it too much. So this video we're going to talk about what will cause you to throw out your back so that you can have a better understanding of what are some of the better therapies and treatments that you could do to manage that. For a lot of people, they throw out their back or it gets really locked up after they have done something very exertional in their low back, something new. I helped a friend move a couch up the stairs from his basement, upstairs. Whatever, I shoveled the snow. We just got a lot of snow here in St. Louis. I shoveled some snow and afterwards my back is locked up. It can sometimes happen immediately, but a lot of times it will happen 2, maybe even 3 days after the event, making it hard to realize what happened. What happens is in some of these, I should say deconditioned muscles, you're not used to using those muscles so much. And after you use them, in a strenuous way for a certain period of time, those muscles don't get good circulation while you're using them and they will start to get really stiff and tight. They don't want to move. They call it splinting, and then they will lock up on you. So in some cases, there's not a major trauma involved. It's just that you overexerted that back and those muscles have defaulted into a very stiff and tight spastic state. And in those cases, it might just take a little bit of time. But in another video, we will discuss some options on how you can manage that type of low back pain. In other instances, people might have a minor disc bulge or just that nerve right in through here. For some people, that nerve right where it leaves the spine gets inflamed. And as that nerve gets inflamed, there is a protective response. The surrounding muscles guard and protect because the body naturally does not want to move in through that area in there because they know if they move it, there's going to cause more irritation on that nerve. So it's just this locked up protective response to keep your body from moving too much so that it can naturally heal. And finally, another thing that could be going on if you throw out your back is these small joints right in the back of the spine. Sometimes if you've done something where you bent, you twist the wrong way, or you just caught that joint at a certain angle, you can sprain that joint. That joint is very sensitive. So when you aggravate or sprain or irritate that joint right in there, the same thing will happen. The surrounding muscles will lock up in a protective mechanism to say, hey, I don't want you to move in that area because it needs to heal. And unfortunately, in those cases, sometimes the muscular spasm can be equally as painful as that joint itself. And again, most of these cases with a thrown out back, it's just a muscular protective response. The muscles are in this spastic state, in this spasm, trying to keep you from moving. So hopefully that gives you an idea of a few things that might be going on if you've thrown out your back. In the next video here, we'll talk about what are the best treatment options for anybody who has thrown out their back.